All right, thanks. All right, we're checking back in with Alexis now. She has more on our special report, Oxy, what your kids aren't telling us.
Yeah, David, you're right about that. And children in San Diego County are cutting their lives short, all for a deadly high. We're talking about the misuse and abuse of prescription drugs like Oxycontin. Experts say kids as young as 12 years old are finding Oxy in their parents' medicine cabinet. Take a listen to Karen Murphy's message to parents after losing her son to an overdose.
I never thought I would be here. I want parents to understand that even the best kids can get wrapped up in this. If you think that it won't happen to your kids, you're wrong. It's so scary of what's going on out there right now. I never in my life dreamed that we would be here doing this. I have had to learn more about drugs than I ever cared to know. And I don't want another parent to ever go through what we've gone through as a family. When I walked in and found my son blue and unconscious, and we spent 2 days in the hospital with him, I didn't understand what heroin would do as far as an overdose. And I guess it's not real. As much as kids think they're invincible, you don't think it's ever going to happen. We had been battling his drug use, but we only knew about the heroin use for about 4 months. So, you know, and I don't want another parent to go through this. It just became a passion to me to never have another parent have to walk in their room and find their son dead when you thought he was just sleeping.
And joining me this morning is Abigail Burd, a licensed clinical social worker from Sharp Mesa Vista Hospital. Good morning, Abigail. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
You've been working with this sort of abuse for a long time now, and you know just how big of a problem this is in San Diego County.
It is. I have been working in the field for a while, but we actually started this special program just for opiate abuse and dependence just in the last year and a half because we've seen a rise in the problems we've seen with Oxycontin, heroin, and other addictive painkillers.
Why is that? Why is this such a big deal right now?
You know, a lot of times the drug is seen as something that's socially acceptable, especially the painkillers. Unfortunately, opiate painkillers have the same high and the same addictive properties as heroin.
Really? So is it considered a gateway drug?
Definitely, we're seeing a lot of the young adults and teenagers that are coming to us addicted to heroin started off with Oxycontin. They smoke it, however, it's very expensive, and when they find that they're addicted to it, they get sick in the morning. They get sick if they don't use it again, and then a friend may introduce them to heroin and say, hey, this is the same high, you get more money and you get higher off of it, and then now they're addicted to heroin.
Well, and that's the thing about Oxy that scares me is that you could find it. You know, people are getting it out of their parents' medicine cabinets.
Absolutely.
And what would your message to parents be so that they know what's going on?
First of all, make sure that any kind of painkillers, Vicodin, Norco, Oxycontin, are maybe locked, maybe in a safe box, maybe some kind of cabinet that you can lock up. And then also just talk with their kids. Find out what they're doing, find out what they're using, and then be aware of the signs. And most of all, get help fast.
What are the signs?
So some of the signs are common in all teenagers. It's personality changes, being kind of sleepy. Maybe if they look like they have kind of go through a cycle, they party on the weekend, stay up late, and then Monday and Tuesday look like they have the flu. Withdrawal symptoms look a lot like a bad flu.
But you're right. Everything you just described there sounds like a teenager. How can you differentiate as a parent?
One way is to talk to your kids, talk to them, and then if you're really in doubt, buy a drug test.
Sure. Yeah, definitely if you're in doubt. What would you say is, after parents find out there's a problem, what are the steps to recovery, and how successful are these programs?
Well, I'm open, and then also we have a program for teenagers, and they're also open to just chatting with parents if they have some questions and concerns and kind of want to know how to start bringing up the topic with their kids. And as far as success, addiction is actually kind of cyclical. Sometimes it takes more than one try at recovery, unfortunately. However, each time they go through a program, they learn more.
Yeah, and you don't want to give up on your kids, that's for sure.
No, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up your love, but definitely be firm in your rules.
Okay. Abigail, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, it's all mine.
And how can we get a hold of you and your programs?
Sharp Mesa Vista Hospital has an opiate dependence program. You can find us online on the web.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Have a great day.